Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle message for you, asking the question, what's coming towards you? So whenever you see this, that's when it's meant to find you. That being said, of course, be real with yourselves. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it for another Scorpio out there. We've got rain outside. We've got a fire crackling inside. It's not our usual backdrop, is it? We usually have a little ocean backdrop, but not today. Not today. So if you'd like for me to pray for you, Scorpio, that is always an offer. If you'd like other Scorpios and cross watchers to pray for you as well, simply say hi in the comment section or leave an emoji. This represents your energy, so it gives us something we can focus on that represents you. I like to think that that's how we kind of seal the deal with prayer. And this is only a positive space, so only love and light gets in here. All right. So we have we're only going to take the cards that fly out. We have a flipper here, Wheel of Fortune. We'll take that like a footnote. And if they fly in reverse, and that's how we read them. They all start upright. My God, we're getting all the relationship cards. Wheel of Fortune flipped. We'll remember that. We start with the Lover's card. I'm going to cover up the private parts because YouTube doesn't like that. The Lover's card talks about alignment with another individual. And there might be a choice buried in all of this. We have the Four of Wands, which is about home. It's about community. Sometimes we consider our community our home. This is stability and reaching milestones. And then we have a Two of Cups, which is soulmate energy. Again, another relationship alignment card. What else for my Scorpios? The Page of Cups. All right, well, this is a relationship reading for sure. So anybody who does not want a relationship reading, this is your out. Yeah, so let's unpack these, you guys. So I will say the Magician card. What the? If you do enjoy this reading, before I forget, I'm going to make the request that you please consider hitting that like button. Thank you so much. It's the best way to support the channel. You've got a very interesting reading. This is Two of Cups. Bear with me just a moment. I want to get some more detail before I start blabbing away. We've got an interesting reading of contrasts. Oh, interesting. You know what's hitting me right now is God, you know what's hitting me right now is this really feels like I'm talking to Scorpios who might have started a thing with somebody and they feel like appearances aren't what they seemed like, that they went towards a relationship and possibly traded out another relationship for somebody, and it wasn't all that it promised. It's like you didn't feel, Scorpio. Now, roles can be reversed. It could be somebody else, but I think most of you guys, this is talking about you, it was lacking a relationship that maybe promised the world, turned out to kind of be misaligned with you. You feel almost, some of you guys feel a little catfished or duped with the Magician card upside down. So we have, to be clear, I'm going to show you these cards because I know some of you guys read. So the Lover's card to the Magician card in reverse, and that can be kind of almost trickster energy. And I don't know if this individual actually meant to like trick Scorpio, but it's like false advertising either way, because we've got the Five of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. This is like leaving you out to dry somehow. But that's like, there's a lot of good stuff here too. Four of Wands, you kind of go, I think you start fresh. Like, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you're like headed out for this Like this is all very confident, sunshiny. I feel like a lot of you guys are stepping into a very confident role, peacocking, if you call it that. Like you're advertising. I feel like you're back on the market. I feel like you guys might have had a quick run-in with a bit of false promises or false appearances. What seemed like it could have been love or a good love option left you feeling maybe lonely or even left out or misaligned, not connected. And so it's like, let's start over. And so you're back on the market. That's what this feels like. Okay, very interesting. And then we have now the Lover's card and the Soulmate card of the Two of Cups. I actually, between the two, see these two, there's like, there's definitely a theme here, but the Two of Cups to me is soulmate energy. That's how I read it, because it's equal give and take, it's equal compromise. It's like they're passing the cup to each other. And it's the understanding that no relationship is perfect. That's why there's equal give, equal take, equal compromise. So that feels more realistic. And look at this, 10 of Cups to the 6 of Cups. All cups, this is all about emotion, connection, relationship, where you apply your heart, who you invest in. And this is making good memories. This is reaching harmony. This is like you experienced something that like was false advertising and left you feeling lack of connection, lack of inspiration in love, maybe even lonely or isolated. And then I love this energy of turning on one's heel and putting their best foot forward, so to speak, because they want to reach this milestone, because maybe they want marriage, or maybe they want a really solid foundation. They want to share a home and build with somebody. And from this place is the very confident energy of the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, now if this is you, it's going to be split here. This is where it can go two ways. If this is you stepping out and looking great, like wearing your greatest clothes, glow up time. You're going to invest in yourself and you are advertising because you know what you want. You're reeling it in. You're starting over, starting fresh. Now, this is the other way that this can go. This is a fiery, confident individual that you are going towards. So either way, the energy of the Queen of Wands is all around you. And then we have this beautiful alignment with the Two of Cups, the 10 of Cups, total harmony, and 6 of Cups, making memories. Now here's an interesting fact, is that 6 of Cups is very much connected to past. This could be saying that, I need to get some more cards out, but this can even, for some of you, Star card, answer to your prayers, hope, recovery, feeling seen. This feels so seen. For some of you guys, this is somebody from your past, but it doesn't feel like a past ex or something. It feels like way in the past. The Strength card, 1, 2, we've got some awesome. Why the Strength card? Why do we have the Strength card? For my Scorpio, why do they need the Strength? Hierophant. Institutions, belief systems, clarity. Yeah, this has all been about getting real with what you need and seeing past initial impressions of people. So this could even be online dating. It's like finding the gold. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, all along, it was this person that I grew up with. Or for you guys, it could be connected to family or memories. But you're getting major clarity about what matters here. I feel like this experience that you had with the Magician card upside down and the Lover's card, the duped feeling, is like their appearances, by all appearances, it looked like it was going to work out at first, but it left you feeling out in the cold. It felt like, oh my God, I got to start over. Page of Pentacles. And so that's when you get really clear on what you want to make of yourself and within a relationship and what you want to build with another person. You're surrounded by that confidence of the Queen of Wands. And then it's like, boom, where the strength comes in is now that you have this clarity, almost putting it into form. The strength has been required to face the clarity of like what you need and who can give it to you. Now we have the Page of Cups to the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Wow. In your feels in the sun, you know what it is? I know you experienced, like, sorry for my cats running in the background. I know you experienced that glittery feeling of like, oh my gosh, I think this is it. And it felt like a sunny day out of nowhere. Page of Cups is this kind of miracle energy, and like it's flirty and it's fun and it can catch you off guard. You know, it's kind of like if you imagine, think back when you're going to school and it was just a boring January day and gloomy out, and you had to it was the same old lessons, and then all of a sudden you catch somebody's eye in the hallway and they smile at you and you smile at them and you're both attracted to each other, and all of a sudden, oh my God, it's like a glorious day and this is exciting, and you don't even notice it's January and you don't even care if you have to sit through math class and you don't even understand the problems, you know? So this is that feeling. And then 5 of Cups, this didn't work out, false appearances, I feel duped, blah, blah, blah. So you know that like you're rejecting that. You're rejecting that simple freebie. You almost don't trust it, like when things come so easily. I wouldn't be surprised if, Scorpio, you've been asking questions like of yourself, of like, well, wait, let's look a little deeper. If you're that quick to jump on something that looks just a little bit sparkly, what's really going on under the surface? You know, like it has led you to some deeper questions about yourself and then what you need. And ultimately, I think what I see in this whole reading is courage. I see courage to step out, to start over, but with a very realistic idea of what you need and what you want and what you don't want. And you don't want the quick, flirty, glittery route. It was really nice. You can appreciate it in the middle of a January day, a sweet smile, but you want something substantial. You want something that says 4 of Wands, you know what I mean? So that's where you get all that courage, all this yellow. That's the true sunshine, right? And guess what? This is where it's leading. The sun. So you are rejecting 4 of Cups. You're rejecting that glittery Page of Cups. Miracle energy. Oh my gosh, out of nowhere. Could it be? You're like, that's too much of a fairy tale. I know where it leads. I want something real. Real love. I'm searching for real love. Mary J. Blige sang it. It's so true. I always go back to that song for some reason in tarot. Mary J. Blige only exists in tarot for me. I love her though. Anything else we need to know about this? This is about where you're willing to put your commitment. You know, you're getting strong clarity. So I want to make it clear, Scorpio, none of this was a waste. You couldn't have had this clarity without it of how you want to commit to somebody and what you're looking for. I mean, it's taken strength. That's why you get the strength card. It never comes out of the deck when it's like, things have been easy. So yeah, this is, for some of you guys, this is actually investing in your future of wanting to make a family. Some of you guys want to be a parent, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just going to say that. So you're looking into the future of who's going to support you in that and who's going to be your ride or die. Two of Cups, man. Who's your soulmate? I love this reading for you. It's a very realistic soulmate reading. Let's ask what's around the corner real quick, because don't you want to know? What's around the corner for my Scorps? Oh my God, what I'm realizing is that I jumped into the tarot and I didn't even talk to you about your oracle card. Let's take a moment. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Right on. That is the Fool card. It's confirming. Yeah. It's just jump with all this confidence. You know what you want. No more dilly-dally. What's around the corner for my Scorpios? I love this reading for you guys. Ooh, the moon. We got the sun and the moon now. Woo. What's around the corner for my Scorpios? Boom, boom. So what's around the corner for my Scorpios is definitely investing in yourself, self-discovery. Now, love is on its way, but you're not going to be able to make up your mind about a decision with this love if you have not invested in yourself. And I'll tell you all the cards that are saying this. We have the moon. There's stuff for you to find out. There's more stuff that's going to reveal itself. That you're going to feel a certain way about. You're going to be very much in your convictions. And this has a lot to do with how you're investing in your independence and your autonomy. And this could be literally investing, like what are some things that you want to keep for yourself? And that's okay. It's okay to, let's say you eventually are in this partnership, you guys want to both have a home. Maybe you're like, I want to be the one who buys it. I want it to be in my name. I've always wanted to buy a home. I've always wanted to make that personal investment. We're still new. Like I'm just giving you an example, but this is a healthy kind of selfish. So it's investigating too, like asking some questions about your fears, about what you want. Asking maybe, do you feel certain defenses come up with certain things around certain fears? This is that time to jump into those questions because there will be a decision that you have to make around love that's coming in for you. But you will feel a little blindfolded, meaning fear gets in the way. Because the moon card can talk about fears. That's why I'm saying investigate and invest in yourself and just kind of discover what's in those nooks and crannies. Where are those vulnerabilities? Because if you do that homework now, it's not going to be so confusing when love does come your way because it's going to touch down on those vulnerabilities. Two of Swords is all about making a choice, but she's blindfolded because she gets scared. She can't feel her intuition. But this is coming for you, boo. The Ace of Cups. All right. Sorry for all the background noise with my cat, who is now stuck in the other room, but it's her fault. And I'll talk to you very soon. Please hit the like button. Consider subscribing. Bye-bye.